What is up, you guys? It is Jake State Farm here with Atomic Theory, back with some more Atomic Chess. And for today's video, we have a match against another top 10 player in the world here. We are up against Rechester, who actually just recently hit #1 in the world not too long ago. And we're going to be playing a match against him. It's going to be 4 3+2 games, 6 3+0 games, 8 1+0 games, and 10 1/2+0 games. And the way that this is going to work is that the player who, okay, and already I see that he's prepped this line already. The way this is going to work is that the winner of each time control, so if you win more than half the games, you'll score a point. Otherwise, we'll just each get half a point for that time control. And whoever wins the most time controls at the end will be considered the overall winner. So it should be very exciting. I'm curious to see. I've been prepping quite a bit. I mean, I'd say really just for the last 30 minutes or so, but I've been able to find some cool lines. So hopefully I'll get to show some of that off. Sadly, I didn't have enough time to actually make a prep video for this exact match. But yeah, I don't know if this will become a series or not, but I think it'll be kind of a fun little challenge to see how we can do and, you know, kind of play against somebody in a more serious match. Obviously, the AWC this year, I've heard, is going to be in 3+2 time control. So it's not like every time control here is going to be like helpful for the AWC, but overall, I think this will just be a fun opportunity to get some high-level gameplay in against another really strong player. And okay, threatening bishop takes a7. If I go bishop takes f3, he's got queen g4, f5, queen g6, so I can't do that. I'm looking at my other alternatives here. None of them are great, because after a5, he's just going to go knight g5. But honestly, I kind of think I need to do this. I don't want to go c5 after it takes, just opening up these lines for his queen. So I think this is the right play here. Getting my sweet tea ready for energy for this match. Okay, here we go. Which, by the way, the reason I was a little bit surprised that he had played d5 is because I've actually never played this move b5 here before. Or no, I take it back. I think I have played it before. I was just doing some prep on this, but about 90% of the time I'll go bishop takes a3. So I prepped this move b5 specifically for him, and normally he goes e4. I really didn't check d5. I had seen that he had played it recently a couple times, and I had kind of prepped that I was just going to respond with pawn to e5 because I saw that was one of the computer suggested moves. But after this move, I was completely on my own, and maybe this move bishop g4 was a mistake. Maybe I should have just gone takes here, because honestly, he's not really threatening to come out here at all just yet. Right, my bishop's guarding this square, and if he goes here, I can just go g6. So if he plays this again, I probably won't go bishop g4, because now I feel not too great about this position, and yeah, I may need to take this way here. Also considering knight b6. I mean, I want to go f5 too, but just knight e6. Yeah, knight b6 is pretty good. Knight c5 is not bad either, but I honestly think I just kind of have to take here. Just trying to see my other options. Thing is, this is a pretty good threat too, because this knight then can't get out here, and since it can't go here, he's basically guaranteed to be able to take here. Unless I go like rook h7, but that'd be a pretty sad move to make. Guess I could also go g6, and after here just plan to take, and at least keep my pawns intact. Maybe I'll go for this. I'll be down a rook if he starts bishop b8. Now after bishop b8, I could go queen e7. So then I'm just down the bishop for a knight. But I really didn't want to give up this e-pawn, because like if takes, like e5 is just coming so fast. He's got queen e2 ideas. It seems like I'm losing that rather quickly. This is more of a slow death, but I mean, okay, it's not super simple. Like this queen's kind of blocked in. Castling queenside will probably work for him, but it might be a little scary just because I've already got these pawns ready to be pushed. One long-term plan I have if he does castle queenside is to go h5, queen e7, queen h7, queen h6. And since I'm controlling this square here, it could be pretty nice. Although in this current position, he'd still even have bishop to e3. But, maybe I could do something. I think h5 is kind of the next move I want to make no matter what. Okay, unless he does that, then maybe it's g5. I mean, honestly, I'm not too worried about him getting a bishop here. The alternative is g5, bishop h3, g4. And if it takes h5, it's all forced. But I guess I'll go for this. He still may go bishop h3, and he may have some real forcing line here. Okay, no, he doesn't. I'm happy to see that. Okay, and now I'm a little bit shy of pushing this because now he does have this. But okay, my knight does defend this square. The thing is now with these pawns here, I just don't know how this knight's getting out. Yeah, everything locked up like this is not great for me. I guess I should take just to do something. Otherwise, it's just a slow death. I guess at some point I have to create chaos in the position, right? I mean, the only other idea is to try to get rid of his light square or his dark squared bishop and then put all my pawns in dark squares, go for a draw. I guess that's one idea I do have. But yeah, okay. I like this idea, queen g7, kind of eyeing this and eyeing this diagonal. Of course, it doesn't really work immediately because he comes here and whoa. Now g4, I just take. This rook is defending this h6 square. But then there's rook g1, I guess, so it still doesn't work. So g4 still works, yeah, and he spots it. Okay, and oh, I just lost to bishop b6. Yeah, well played, well played. Okay, he played that one pretty well. All right, I'll be honest, I didn't do any prep from the white side. The only thing I prepped was 2 knights for the 3+2. So I guess I'm just going to play 2 knights against him, and we'll see what line he goes into here. After bishop b4, knight g5, he always plays d5. Okay, and he makes this move as well. I literally only saw that b takes a3 was right, and I didn't look after this. But okay. So immediately bishop d3 jumps out at me. I don't see a reason not to make this move. It's pretty much forcing out g6. And then I need to play h4 because right now this knight is pinned, so he could go queen h4. But yeah, he's got to respond to this threat, and then I'll just go h4, I think. And if takes, I'll just have f4. This move also kind of stops any queen f6 idea, so I like this move, bishop d3. Also threatening h5. This could be a quick one because my rook is defending h4 now, so I can go h5 and threaten to take on g6 if I can get the arrows pointed right. Okay, threatening to come into g3 here. Let's pretty scary. I don't see what to do other than bishop f4. But I mean, I can't imagine I messed up already. I mean, unless bishop g5 was, no, it couldn't have been. So surely I'm still winning. I mean, this is kind of an ugly move to make, allowing knight g4. But I guess after f4, I'm just completely winning there. Yeah, I don't see what else I even have other than bishop f4 here, to be honest. He could even go e5, which could be kind of tricky, but then I think I'd have h5 still. If takes, I could just take with the tempo. Yeah, and actually, he can't ever take on d4 because my bishop gets unleashed. And if he takes on f4, then again, I can just push this f-pawn, and it's not a big deal either way. So, I mean, this feels really ugly, but it's got to be, like, I don't think I have anything else here. He's threatening to come in here. Yeah, so I have to go f4, blocking off the queen this way and the rook this way. The nice thing is, no matter how he takes, I do have queen f3 to stop either his rook from coming in here or his queen from coming into g3. I mean, I guess I'm still winning this, but it's kind of hard to believe. Like h5, then I'll go rook g1. Maybe I just go rook g1 no matter what. Okay, now I can't because he's starting to take here. So now I'm looking at d5. After it takes, queen f3. No, it doesn't really work. I'm very shocked, to be honest, and I really don't want to castle because this just takes. Okay, I see this crazy line. Oh, I don't think it works. I was looking at castles, takes rook e1, and then he can't go rook e8 because I can go queen takes here. And if queen e5, I could have gone queen d5 if he backs up something like queen d6 maybe, or queen e5. Some way to force this open. But the problem is he's just got queen b6 instead of all that after I castle. So like castles takes rook e1, he can just go queen b6. This is very surprising. I have no idea where I went wrong, if anywhere. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm assuming that I'm losing this, but maybe I'm missing something obvious. Okay, d5 takes queen f3. He's just going to go rook e8, though. Like, d5 is the move I want to play, but I just don't think I can. I mean, I guess queen h5 should always be a consideration here, but I don't see anything there as well. I mean, I guess d5 takes queen h5, h6, queen f5. Now, let's just go for this, because then if rook e8, I'll have queen takes d7, and if rook takes, then I've got pawn takes at least, and I'm playing for something. Maybe this is the right combination. Yeah, I think queen h5, queen f5, because then the queen hits this square here. But it's so weird. I don't know if... Surely I played this wrong, but I also can't think about it. And if takes... I think I'm just losing after takes, honestly. But it's the best plan that I have. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not completely losing. Rook g1 can come with the tempo. Like after queen a5 loses to rook g1, but that just wins. Man, I really don't know where I went wrong there. Granted, I don't know my two knights theory at all, so I'm not surprised that he was able to get me out of book so quickly, but yeah, I knew this was something that he had played, this bishop a3 stuff, and after takes in castles, it seemed like I played what was forced, but I must have missed something at some point. That's the only way. Bishop takes g7 was mate. Let's see what he's saying here. Yeah, I still was winning. Okay, wow, bishop a3. Wow, I had bishop takes g6. Holy moly. Okay, wow. All right. Like I said, I kind of felt like I didn't make a mistake up until that point, but I truly did not even consider that move. Okay. It seemed like I was prepping something else here. I could transpose with d5 into another line I was looking at, but I'm also just happy to go back into this e6 stuff. I'm going to go back into this line. I'm not going to play this bishop g4 move this time. And after d5, I know e5 is the right move. And after e4, maybe g6. I could also just take now. Taking now, okay, it allows bishop to e3. So maybe f5 is the move. Sure, let's go for this. Okay, now I've got to go knight f6. But okay, I like this. It's a fresh position. I've got clear ideas of castles and knight g4 here. Yeah, I figured he'd go for this. Now the question is, I need to do something about this. It's a big threat. But I also kind of don't want to do anything. I mean, okay, c6. Okay, yeah, c6 he can't take, so I'll have queen b6. So I'm always hesitant to let him open up this diagonal when I've already played e5. But in this case, takes, I'll be the first one on with oh boy, but that still works. Okay, that's stupid. Now takes, he's got queen a4. Okay. But that's fine. I'm fine with him taking here. I get bishop a6, and it's actually quite a pleasant position for me, I have to say. I mean, losing, probably, but also pleasant. And, like, this knight g4 threat is so big. There's not too much he can do about it. Like, if he takes, then it's opening up my rook, so I can possibly go here. And that's literally probably just mate after, like, f3, queen h4, queen e4. Obviously, he can't take this way because that opens it up even more. So, I mean, it's really, he kind of has to wait for me to play knight g4, and that's honestly a good move. Knight c7. Now I can go bishop a6, and then there's c4. Maybe he wants knight e6 here, which could be quite nice. So honestly, I think I just need to go for this knight g4. f3 probably here, and after he moves his queen, I'll just go h takes, I guess. It's probably the best I have. Trying to look at alternatives here. I guess maybe this wasn't a huge threat because I could have gone takes, but then queen b3, d5 takes, queen d5. Yeah, I may have been okay there, honestly. Okay, so literally all three of these moves are possibilities. I like knight e3, but then there is the potential for bishop takes. I also like just knight takes here. And if takes just going into that imbalance, I think I'm going to go for that. He can't take here without exploding his knight. I mean, even knight e8, I can just go g6, right? He's got bishop e7, again, king h8, knight e8, g6, bishop f6, maybe takes. Like, maybe it's good for him in the long run, but yeah, if he takes right now, I'm okay with it. It'll be a knight and a rook for a queen. But either way, I would say the opening was a success. Even if I'm much worse here, it's not clear what to do. I do like this idea, bishop e7, king h8, knight e8, and then I don't really want to take here because it's just a bishop and a knight for a queen. So then looking at g6, bishop f6. So maybe bishop e7, I should go king h7, even though that looks so wrong. I just don't think I could bring myself to play this move because then like queen c2 is just... But I guess I'd have f4 there. And if he starts with takes, I could go bishop f5. Okay, wow, he goes for this. I'm thinking about just playing bishop h7, or king h7 rather. I'm just going to go for this. Because now after knight e8, g6, there's no bishop f6 with a check here. So yeah, after this I can do g6. Yeah, and then there's no bishop f6 here anymore, which would have come with a check. And then after something like king h7, I don't even know if it was a huge threat like bishop g7, but I just wanted to stop any ideas of bishop f6. Okay, now I need to lock this up. So there's no queen c2 stuff. Okay, where does he want to run there? Oh, I think he's just threatening to take here. Which was the whole point of b4. So maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to lock it up. But okay, opening up queen c8. And yeah, if he does that, now my bishop infiltrates. Yeah, I actually really like this position. I love how closed off this is. Okay. I'm tempted to just roll this pawn down the board because, I mean, if he tries to push this pawn, I want to just have this pawn already rolling. Yeah, makes sense. But this bishop can kind of cut him off in a way. Okay, potentially getting this rook lift in. I need to start moving these pieces, but like knight a6 is just so slow. That's why I don't want to play that move. Yeah, and I know that he's... I need to get active here. See, after king d2, I'll always be able to block off the other one. His king's always going to be blocking off one of his pieces here. Okay, you gotta go knight h5. Let's just have rook b8 here. Feels like I do. Oh, I guess he's gonna roll the a pawn. I just lose to this, I feel like. I really don't like where my rook is placed here. Okay, wow, we got him. Still not 100% sure that I'm winning this. Oh my gosh, he has this. Oh my gosh, I spoke too soon. I didn't think about knight f6. I totally thought I was winning there. Okay, this is just hopeless now, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, a draw still wins it for him. But maybe he will just forget the format or something. I don't know. If I could somehow block with bishop here. All right, GG's. Okay. All right, we won't bother playing the last game here for the 3+2 time control since he's already won. So we are going to move into some 3+0. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, F5 was right. There we go. I'm happy to see that. Even Diren Ling played it right. Okay. There we go, dude. I'm super happy with how this opening turned out. C6 was an oversight. I definitely should have just gone castles immediately. But yeah, I felt comfortable here. And then maybe king h7 was a bit ambitious. But yeah. So it seems like I had the right idea to get the rook on this open file, but maybe it was better placed on h8 actually, because then it had some freedom to come this way. And I considered g4 here as well. I just didn't go for it. And then I kind of panicked here, played g4. I thought he was going to go b6. I didn't see rook g8 at all. I was would have been really good. I should have known this pawn is blocked, so if I can get this rook open, this knight will be overworked. And yeah, I knew these pieces were honestly kind of trapped here with my bishop being here. So yeah, even here I had rook g8. All right, ready for round 2. Let's go. So this time it's going to be 8 games, or no, sorry, 6 games. Let's go for this line. This is another opening that I just genuinely never play, so I think it'll be good. I think he won't expect it at all. And okay, going for this. Let's see if I know my book here. The answer is no, I don't, but okay, here I know like c3 or bishop c4 are moves. I think bishop c4 is a bit more common. But I'm going to go c3. I don't actually know what the moves are here. h3 is also an off-book move. I never play this. I play it from the black side a lot, so I know. I'm not really sure what the prep is. I'm just going to go c3 here. I just know that he prepped for me quite a bit, so I'm just trying to play things that he wouldn't expect. Okay, now I think it's 96. And that's the whole point of c3, is that bishop b4 no longer comes with an explosive threat on d2. Because if it did, that would be very bad for me. Okay. Now it's going to be knight g7, right? Oh, wow. Okay, I see, because I can't take this because after here and takes, he's got bishop h4 scam. So instead I have to go, is this the line where I play bishop f1, I think? But h3 would also accomplish that, so I don't know what the benefit of bishop f1 is. I think it is bishop f1. I think bishop f1 is the move here. I know this bishop e7 scam. Well, I don't think I've played this before, but I just see his idea of trying to get this. Okay, looks like we've made it out of the opening okay here. Although, maybe not, because he's playing quite fast. Like, this is good for him. And he does have a rook, bishop, and knight for my queen. And both of his bishops are very happy, so maybe this is actually bad for me. But I know c3 is a move, and after c3, like, it's got to be knight e6 here. There's no other move, because knight f7, he just comes here. It's surely not f3 or anything. Like, I think it's knight e6. After bishop to e7. You have to start with knight g7 because... Oh, I guess there's also knight f8, but I don't think it works here. I don't know. I don't know this stuff at all, so... But one thing that I do know is that I can't run out of time here. So let's get some x-ray vision on this b7 pawn here to open up bishop a3 ideas as well. And okay, g5 doesn't work, so I've got queen h5. But he could go h5, g5 is kind of a long-term threat. Or just do that. That's just also very good. I simply have no defense against. Wow, okay. This is really bad. I should have just gone f3. I don't know why I played f4. I mean, I guess I have to try to get some counterplay on the queen side here, but seems okay. It's a queen and 2 pawns for a rook, bishop, knight. So if he trades off his bishop and rook for a queen and a pawn, I think I'm surviving that. And I mean, I don't know what else makes too much sense. Like, he can go c5, but it just doesn't make too much sense to me. I even have some rook lift ideas. Yeah, it seemed like he kind of had to go for this. He doesn't really have to take, though. There were some other options. Now b6 seems like the right idea. b6, knight b4. Oh yeah, that still works. Because here I can just take it. If takes, I've got. Oh wait, but then. Shoot, I'm running a long time. I keep thinking I have an increment. This is wrong. This is wrong because he's gonna have rook e8 here. But after rook here, I could just push e5. Okay, this is good actually. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. This bishop will open up whenever he pushes this c pawn, which is nice. Which is very soon, apparently. Okay, and if rook f8, I do have e6 here, and then I'm winning that pawn race, so I don't think rook f8 works. Well, rook f8 I can actually just take with my bishop, so never mind. Yeah, what does he have here? I think he's just actually completely screwed here. It's just a question of, can I win in 7 seconds? He can go like h5, g5, and try to make it complicated for me. They'll have to infiltrate my bishop and everything. No! Oh, we had him that time, but we lost on time. Oh, tough. Tough, tough, tough. Yeah, I just spent so much time there. Okay, going into this, I've actually prepped a really nice line here. So let's see if he goes into it. I'm actually really excited to play this. This is probably the deepest line that I prepped. So nowadays he plays bishop e2. He used to play some a4. Used to play some other moves, but nowadays he plays bishop e2. And okay, wow, goes for d4. I don't think this is what he normally does. Gotta be knight a6 probably. Interesting. Opening up knight b5. This seems good. I guess I could just take this though. I probably should have just gone for a draw in that first game. I was so low on time, but I got greedy and went for more. The nice thing is this guy is not as strong in fast time controls, so I'm hoping I can do better in the fast time controls and make some ground up here, but this is the real test here. It's the 3-0 series. I kind of want to go e4 here. Just putting pressure here, just kind of asking what he's going to do. I mean, it does allow bishop g7, or b2 rather, which sucks, but I didn't really fully consider this move because if takes in here, then I could have gone knight f6 pretty easily, but okay. Bishop b2, I could maybe take, and after takes, it's just unclear. This knight's really bad on the edge of the board here. And after something like e4 in that line, it's unclear. Because after he takes, then he's also starting to get rook e1 in. Okay, honestly happy to see that. I think it's got to be this. Got to be knight f6. I mean, okay, I can trade all the rooks off here if he lets me. Can't move this king up anywhere, but I can lift this rook like so. Okay, worst case scenario, we're drawing this, but maybe there's some scam win potential here as well. A way for him to guarantee a draw, I think. No, actually, there's no great way for him to guarantee it. I can actually always move this knight or this king. This king is going to be harder to move, but I can definitely always move this knight. So really, if I can get his bishop off the board, it's good news for me. But I guess the thing is he's not going to let me, of course. Oh, wow, he is going to let me. No way. Okay, here, here, here. Oh, he doesn't have to push this pawn. Okay. It actually seems like, because if I move this knight, he's just going to move back and forth here. And then whenever I take this, he's got so many stalling moves to make here. So I think the best way to play this is actually to move my king back here. That's the only way to even have a chance here. I have to go for something here. If a4, I just have to go b4 and hope. But I think I should win this because between the knight and the pawn, I think his king is cooked. I don't think he can go a4 ever. Which means I can play b4, forcing this trade. Yeah. And now it's probably just a draw. I have to take that. All right, GG's. Yeah, maybe I misplayed that endgame, but we're finally on the board with half a point here. Okay, let's just go for some knight c3 stuff. If he's prepped what I've been playing recently, then yeah, he will have looked at this, but maybe he hasn't been prepping my stuff. When we get into the faster time controls, I'll just probably play the stuff that I'm more comfortable with. So for now, I'm playing the stuff that I'm, not as comfortable with. Okay, I think it's queen takes g4 here. I think f3 is losing after like knight b4. This is like such a fun line that I've been getting a lot lately. I first prepped it against Natso. But yeah, here this is this common idea of knight d5 in these lines where you can't really take because I always have bishop h3 coming out. So you kind of have to take here. Obviously, it's bad to take here because then I'll have like, okay, wow, and he clearly has not prepped this because he's just allowing bishop h3. This is going to be a really quick win for us here. Good bounce back. I guess he just didn't look at knight c3 at all. So when you're prepping for, like, because I just recently started playing this, I've probably played it, like, say less than 100 games still out of my, like, 40,000 plus atomic games. So this is kind of a lesson to people. Like when you're prepping, you want to, okay, wow. And then he goes for two knights. Okay, let's go for this. When you're prepping, you don't want to just look at what they've played overall for their career. You can also set like certain certain amounts of like say like what they've like certain time frames, like what they've played in the last month or what they've played in the last year or whatever. And so I think it's important to do that when you're prepping for somebody. If you want to prep for them seriously, not just look at what they've played for their whole career, but also try and look at what they've played recently. So that Knight C3 line, I haven't played at all, like hardly any in my career, but recently I've probably had like 20 games with it lately. So it's become like one of my common openings. And okay, at this point, I still have a few moves left of prep, no matter what he does. The main trap is that I'm threatening Queen A6 here, which it looks like this defends against, although I know that castles is not the right move. I think he's supposed to go Queen E2, Queen D5, F3, B6, King F1, something weird like that. Since I know this is wrong, it makes me think it's got to be something to do with this pawn here being weak. So I'm immediately looking at Queen D8. But then there's always G5. Which makes me consider playing G5 myself. I could be wrong. This could be a real line, but I'm pretty sure this is wrong. So it just makes me think that it's got to be something like Queen D8. And Bishop E7, same thing. He could just go G5. So, if I go G5 myself, looking at H5, and then I could still go Queen D8 maybe. Yeah, let's just go G5. I don't want to let him get G5 in. After H5, like worst case scenario, I could still take here. Threatening Queen, not Queen E5, Queen D5 is a threat here. I guess he could just go F3, but like Queen D5, Queen C4 stuff. I mean, he doesn't have to go H5 here, but the thing is, like, allowing this just doesn't make too much sense. Okay. Now I kind of have to go G4, right? I want to stop Queen F3. I don't really want to play Rook F8. It just allows him to push this F pawn, which he wants to do anyway. This makes a bit more sense to me. Okay, gotta take this. I still got B6 ideas with Bishop A6. Pretty easy development for me, to be honest. This knight not being here is a huge help in these types of positions, just kind of already having it out of the way. Okay, allows Queen D5. He has no explosive threats with this queen, even though he's got a lot of good threats. None of them are threatening squares that are next to my king, so I know I can go for this. I know I can go for something like this. And yeah, he's probably got to go Queen D3, and then I can just go G3, and that's actually really good for me, I think. Threatening this and this. He's probably going to take here, go and get material, but actually maybe it's not as good as I thought, because yeah, after takes B6, he's always going to have C4 for this, and I mean, it's unclear how I'm really generating an attack. But for now, this queen is still just pinned. Okay, I guess D6 will be a long-term idea for me as well. Actually, F4 could be a mistake. I could maybe get a perpetual if he goes for F4. This rook is also kind of guarding these squares because it's hitting the queen. Yeah, let's go D5 in preparation for C4, but then there's B4. Just got to make something crazy happen here. If I can get my bishop to be the one that sits on this open file, that could be some nice counterplay. But see, I get to choose when to take here, which is nice, so I can go ahead and get set up here. Interesting. F5 is not a good move here. F5 almost just loses, but it doesn't quite, but I could be wrong. Maybe F5 is the right idea, cutting off King F7, but yeah, something like that makes more sense to me. The problem is if takes, okay, now, Okay, wow, letting me get king f7, and that was, yeah, f6 was definitely wrong, because now this other rook is coming over, and this is not good news for him. I didn't want to take here, allowing this 3-on-1. It is definitely pretty scary, but this is not scary. And now I'm going to need to take here. What a beautiful move. Okay, gotta be careful here. No, how did I mess that up? Oh my goodness, that d5 move was so good by him. Okay, so he's won 2, and I'm 2.5, 1.5 out of 8 here, so not too bad. Okay, let's go back to knight c3. Since he clearly hasn't prepped this, let's just go back to this. I'm sure we'll see something different here, but okay, goes for this time. But now we start with knight f3, queen f6 is a move that I haven't. Honestly, I would just say I haven't prepped that much. Against queen f6, I think I normally still just go e4, but f6 is the normal reply here. Okay, it does go for this move. It's a bit disappointing to see, because after e4, there's knight h6, and I can't really take that because then there's just queen f4. But I still think e4 is the right move, honestly. I also don't have to push the g pawn. I could do something like g4. Or g3 with bishop h3 ideas. Sure, let's go for this. I don't know. This clearly just feels so wrong, but I mean, the thing is, he's already developed his bishop here. This move kind of cuts off this f4 square. It opens up bishop h3 ideas, hitting this e6 pawn. I have to think that e4 is the right move, but e4, knight h6, g4 takes, queen f3. It's still probably good for me, honestly, because honestly, like, not having this g pawn is powerful for getting this rook out, getting this bishop out really fast. It's like, it's still probably a good line for me, but it's just, you know, down a pawn, unclear. Don't want to go into it. And then knight c6 was kind of the only other move he could play to try to get some pressure, but I'm just set up so nicely to stop this move. This pawn cuts out this square, and if he takes here, then I can come here. So this d pawn actually really is cutting off this knight really well. The only real threat that he has with it is something like bishop a3 takes the knight b4, but I guess doesn't want to go into that. It doesn't seem too scary to me, honestly. Okay, I feel pretty confident about this position already. Okay. Definitely don't want to make the mistake of pushing this d pawn, but I can push this d pawn, and if d5, then I think queen f3 is almost winning. He has to go king d8 there. He almost has this crazy line of, okay, never mind, we don't see it. Okay, it's interesting that he would go for it now when I've cut off any bishop c5 ideas. Like, I guess he had to do it after d6, yeah, but... Okay, now I think it's just got to be takes. Didn't really want to go into this, allowing bishop c5. Which doesn't look pretty at all. Also, he gets rook f8 in, so yeah, I think it had to be takes. But really, I just have so many options here now. I can take here, which I don't think is... Actually, this is almost just... it's not quite working, actually. No, it is. Castle's queen d4. e5, queen here, here, bishop takes. Ah, but then there's rook here. Okay, so let's go f4. And there's g4, actually. Okay, but g4 I could still take here. And then castles doesn't make any sense, because then I'll just take and rook g1. Okay, if I can force out rook g8, then it's a win. Because then I'll have queen a4, queen b4 stuff. I know you can sneak in here, but then there was always like say here, b5, queen b4, c5, queen a5, castles, queen c7, bishop d7. It's not clear how to break through. He sees my threat and he's stopping it, which is not nice. I guess a4 makes the most sense, just cutting off these squares for his bishop. Okay, got rook g8 in, so now I can just simply focus on breaking open the queen side here. g4 I'm not too mad about, I'll just take it. He obviously can't take here. The only thing is I don't really want to give away my bishop and rook for just this rook, but I'm happy for him to open up this g file for me. Okay, I'm acting like I have this, but I don't really feel like I do. Some potential to come over to the g file here. Also, setting up takes. Okay, no, it just doesn't allow anything. But now I think I'm good. This d pawn cannot take here, because then I have queen coming in. And then, yeah, I think I should be good here. Oh, he has a in-between move of bishop f3, but he missed it. Bishop f3 was his only chance to still create some chaos in the position. Okay, but still very close. All right, GG's. So we're back at 2.5, 2.5, but he does have, I have played one extra white than him, so it'd be nice if we could at least get a draw here, evening it up at 3-3. If I can get a draw in this series, a 4-4 draw, then I feel somewhat confident going into the last series. Okay. I know he's prepped this, but I'm just going to go for this. I have some surprises with d5 prepared for him, but I think it's probably best to just stick to what I know for now. Okay. I want to just play something crazy that he's not expecting at all, but also something that doesn't lose, which I feel like that loses. Okay. Maybe d6? I guess I'll go. I mean, I always play d5 here, though. He just certainly prepped this. If we're considering knight a6, but then there's just 94. Yeah, I guess I'll just go into the normal stuff. But this is what I normally play, and I know that he could have prepped this. But okay, it's also just not a terrible position, so I guess it's. If they've prepped it, but it's not the worst thing in the world, then I guess it's okay. I feel okay here. I mean, he's got knight b5 and e4. But no immediate queen wins that I see. Even queen h5, g6, queen 8. Okay, yeah, he's of course got some tricks. Of course. I don't even have f5 here. I guess it's got to be bishop b4, allowing takes. But then at least I can go f5 and create some chaos here. This almost works too, this queen a5, queen a6, but just barely doesn't work. Actually, for multiple reasons, it doesn't work, even after c4. I guess I'll go for this, actually. Oh, but it allows c3. Oh, okay. I'm just stupid. Okay, the nice thing is I'll end up having a knight here at the end. So it's a knight for 2 pawns, but It's actually really unclear where his king is safest here. I think I want to go knight a6. Because I have this open G file, castling kingside doesn't make too much sense. But yeah, now I can make it to where castling queenside is also very scary. This move knight a6 kind of threatens to open up his king. And if he had just castled queenside, I could have gone knight b4. And if takes, obviously rook c8. So he kind of had to play a move like this. But yeah, now queenside castles, I'll still have knight takes b4. And okay, our plan works. We end up getting him to castle kingside. Now the question is, do I start with f4? Do I start with rook g8? They're both good moves. I guess I'll start with f4 because this is still forcing him to push his g-pawn. If he does something in the middle here, I guess that works too, but... yeah. I could have gone rook g8, but then he'd have like g4, and if takes, rook f8. So... okay, but now I have rook g8. And how are you stopping rook g1? He has to go rook f8, but then I have king b8. And looks like we may just be getting a draw here, which I am totally happy with. Ah, but there's rook g7. And then rook f8, he just goes rook f1. Oh my goodness, that sucks. Okay, I have to somehow create chaos here. That really sucks. If I can get this past pawn, then at least I can create some chaos for him if he does. But like honestly, he can even just take here. Like this rook is pinned right now. If he realizes that he can just take here, I think I'm lost. But okay, he doesn't. This still may be good for him, but it's less drawish than the other line. Or actually, it's just not draw. The other line was completely winning. I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just less good than the other line. Okay. Thing is, he can't take here, so I can move my knight here. Honestly, I think I'm okay with his rooks sliding in here. It's still just opening up this pawn. The problem is just going to be time. Yeah, now he's screwed himself. Now it's like just completely drawn here at this point. Oh, what am I doing? He even has h4 now. Oh my gosh, he messed up. No way. Oh my gosh. No, oh man. It's just so low on time. I can't believe I'm getting flagged by bro. Okay. Let's see. Let's go for something else this time. Oh no. No, I didn't realize that was the last game. For some reason, I was thinking that we had 8, but we only had 6 games. So he won the 3+0, 3.5, 2.5, which means now the best I can do for the match is draw. If we split, if I win 1-0 and I win 1/2-0, then we will draw the match. So Okay, here we go. Time to play fast. I guess I should also, I had prepped some f6 as well. I should be playing this, but whatever. I really like this position that I had here. Okay, and after knight b5, I don't know what to play, actually. Do I have bishop a6 here? I mean, I know it can't be c6 because I'm thinking I have... Wait, this just doesn't make any sense after takes. I wonder what the move is there. I know castles was like dead even. I feel like knight b5 is a mistake, but I don't know how to punish it. Yeah, because queen a8, he just has queen a4. Maybe it's a draw after queen b3, queen a7 here, and I can go here. If b3, queen a3. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Actually, if queen b3, I can maybe even take. I'm going to get greedy and go for this. Why did I go for this? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I should not have gone for this. Oh my goodness. Yep. It's close, but it doesn't quite work. Okay, but he's really low on time. Holy crap. Dang. I like having an extra move there if I need it. Like with the D pawn, I can create chaos. Ooh, yes. Nice. We're going to wait for a second and then make moves real quick. Okay. Finally, we're on the right side of the dirty flagging. Okay, let's go back to knight c3. Play it fast. Oh my gosh. Did not realize he had played this move. I thought he'd played e6. This ain't good. Yeah, bishop f5 is what I was scared of. But he still can't take because my queen opens up. Ooh, nice tactic there. And there's no way to stop this. If he takes, I just take on d8 there. All right, there we go. We may have some more success here in the faster time controls. Okay, I'm going to play this line that I prepped. I'm guessing I'll see bishop f4 here. Yep, I'm going to play this move f5. Never. This is literally never. This position has been reached 700 times. This position has been reached now 1 time. He's got to find either queen c1 or bishop b5 takes and then queen c1. But I think there's no way that he would have looked at this line because it's literally never been played before. And yep, already I can see that he's messing up quite a bit. It doesn't really matter which order I go, I don't think. Maybe it did matter. Yeah, because I don't really love this, actually. Oh, no. Okay, I can hop back, though. Maybe I'm okay. Oh, yes, I get this in, which is nice. I got to push these pawns as much as I can because he's going to push this, and I think I lose this pawn race, honestly. Got to get this in just so he doesn't push and get pressure here. Yeah, this isn't looking too good for me. I have to create something here. The problem is I can't go rook g8 because then I can never get my rook down because he can always take on f2 there. Okay, I'm going to save the Farmer's Gambit for hyper when it's really fast. For now, I'm just going to keep playing random stuff. I know I could have taken here multiple ways, but I think this is normally the right play. Is keeping this pawn here also kind of blocks in these pieces as well. Eventually, I would have taken this with my knight, but I think in these types of positions, from what I've seen in the past, I think it's generally good to leave this pawn here. This move makes sense, but you're not actually threatening too much because I can always take here. And now my plan is just to take this way. If queen e7, I have knight check here. If queen e8, I just take. Threatening bishop f4, threatening queen b3. Queen b3 seems like the simplest. Kind of pinning this bishop here. Yeah, you can do this, but now my bishops start to sneak in here, I think. Oh, also maybe just takes here. And rook d1. Don't see how you're stopping this. All right. So it's now 2.5, 1.5 here. Started on this draw here, yeah. Let's not lose track of games this time. So we've played 4 out of 8 games. Okay. Okay, I also prepped a line here. Let's see if I can remember it. Oh, I remember. It was after bishop e2 playing c5, and then he likes to take here. Okay, he didn't take. Wow, he's really not playing what he normally plays here. Recently, he's been taking there quite a bit. Okay, well, I just fell for his trap. That's what I get for playing a line that I don't understand at all. I have to take here. Now he's just a whole lot better. But okay, maybe we both get an infiltrated bishop. Maybe it's actually not too bad. I have to, at some point, try to get this knight out, so I'll allow this. Get knight h6 in. I'll actually do this, because if takes, then I can go knight g5. And I'm sacrificing a pawn, but getting some activity for it, which seems good enough for me. If takes, oh, maybe I'm just still not doing great. I thought I could go takes and rook e8, but I missed that he had bishop g5 there as a tempo. Yeah, okay, I'm just losing this for sure. All right, 2.5, 2.5, but he has played an extra black so far. Okay, now we're seeing some fun stuff. Getting into the faster time controls. Okay, my patented move, bishop d2. If bishop b4, I can just go c3, and after, if he takes, I can't remember actually what the prep is there, but I know it's a rare line that pretty much, oh, he's just getting the bishop off so I can have knight d6 ideas. That's what it is. It's kind of a rare move that most people after knight a6 in that particular position just go b4, but I like that bishop d2 move. It's a little tricky, but feels like it gets me extra activity here. And I mean, yeah, this position is just so nice. Like, and you have to play so many moves to stop all of White's threats. He had to play G5 to stop any Knight G5, Knight E6 threats there. But like every move you make is also coming with a weakness in some way. So yeah, now he'll probably go here, but then I just have Knight C4. Okay, now I can even just do this because Rook G1 will come with a check. All right, there we go. 3.5, 2.5. So we have 2 more games here. Interesting. Go straight for E4. Looks like we're just going to transpose right back into the line that we just had, which I'm honestly happy to go into. But he switches it up here. I love getting my queen on this D5 square in Atomic. Just seems like you have so many places to go. I love in these positions where you're able to get rid of your D pawn and get this. Although I will say that it's a good move in this position. So I don't really want to take there, but I don't know what else I would do. Otherwise, I'm just losing a queen for a bishop, which doesn't seem great. I can go bishop B7, I guess. But okay, interesting. Just sacrificing a pawn, but I guess trying to get rid of his bad knight. That kind of makes sense, I guess. Cutting off these squares for his queen. Okay. Yeah, if bishop h6, I can go rook f6. Oh, but I didn't see that move. Yikes. I have to go here, but it's just toast. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Here we go. Last game of the 1-0 series. This is huge. This is probably his best chance to win because I honestly think in Hyper I will do quite well against him. And I'm expecting that he's prepped this, but I'm going to play kind of a sideline here. After d6, I'm going to go g3 and see if he's prepped this. If bishop b7 was truly his prep against f3, then I kind of wish I had gone f3 instead. Okay, already I don't love this. Let's just go f3 and cut our losses. If he wants to take here, he can. Opening this up. Honestly, knight takes here is probably best. Maybe after bishop b7, I should have just gone f3 instead. But yeah, I was not expecting... Like, bishop b7 is not a great move against f3. It's a common move, but it's not a great one. So I would just be surprised if that was actually his prep. But okay, still not a terrible position here. I'm going to be able to sneak my bishop in. I want to try to get some play on the king side here. That's probably my best bet. Let's go c4. I'm okay with him opening this up. Because I can actually take this. And after knight d7, I'll take bishop d3. And it's unclear actually who's even playing for a win here. But obviously it has to be me because I can't have a draw here. Otherwise he wins the match. Now the series will be a draw, but he's already up 2-0 in the match. So, okay, got to come back here. In-game principles here. I just have to try to flag him, honestly. Because if I'm being honest, I think this is probably a draw. Although, actually, I don't know anymore. Oh, wow, that was a mistake. All right. It's 2-1 in the match now. Going into 10 games of Hyper Bullet here, Hyper Atomic. All right, here we go. This is for all the marbles. And I'm going to immediately play Farmer's Gambit against him. I know he's going to be expecting it, but with 30 seconds on your clock, he said winner takes all, even though it's not entirely true. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? Why is he Knight c6, just d4, and I'm better. I actually didn't mean to let go of the queen, to be honest, but whatever. Here's the thing, like, Farmer's Gambit, like, just getting it into my territory where I know all of the openings so well. Even if he has prepped it, I know I'm going to know what to do immediately anyway. So I just can't be too concerned. In Hyper, you really want to try to play what you know as best as possible. I mean, if you have, like, a specific trap set for somebody, okay. But, like, for the most part, I would say the best strategy is just to play what you know more than anything. And he's already doesn't have a chance here anymore because he can't castle here because of my bishop. And yeah, if he goes for this, I'm just promoting. Okay, we started at 10-7, so I'll just need to remember that. Yeah, I'll happily go into this and Hyper. This b5 line is giving him quite a bit of problems. Okay, interesting. Going for e4. Oh, we're just going to transpose here, actually. This is a tricky thing. I know castles is right, but after knight b5, I don't know what to do. This actually feels pretty strong. b3 is a good move, I think. This one I'm not so sure of. Yeah, you don't really want to push opening up my knight, but you also don't really want to allow me to get this running, I don't think. Okay, now knight c5 really stings. All right, we got him. 2-0 to start. This may be a very quick death for him. Gonna take with rook to get this bishop out. I learned from Wolfram that in this position, this bishop is quite powerful. I think we all learned a thing or two from Wolfram in those championships. Okay, let's not mess this up now, but I think I could even go g4, g5 here, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to do this. So my queen guards this crucial square too. I think I'm just okay here. Why did I not start with queen h5? That was stupid. Okay, I was focusing on playing defense with my queen that I didn't even think to get it out to h5 on a really good square there. Oh, is he going to go for random spam? No, he's not. He's going to go for this. Wait, no, I should not have gone there. What am I doing? Okay, I messed this up. Oh, he got one on me. All right. Yeah, sorry I'm not commentating as much. I'm just completely locked in here. Why did I go for this against the guy that's an expert in this line? I'm just more so playing out of muscle memory here that I'm not really thinking about my moves entirely. Okay, I know I can go knight f4 here. And then I don't know what to do. This seems good. That doesn't seem good. Okay, maybe I'm not completely dead here. Although maybe I should have gone f3 because, yeah, this allows this, which is not great. Oh, I should have castled. I'm making so many mistakes right now. Oh. Oh, no. That's so bad. That's so bad. All right, let's not lose it here. We're up 3-2. He's really not playing this out. He normally goes bishop e2 there, and I had a really fun line prepped for him, but maybe he just knows that I prepped this line, which I feel like I would normally play this in a serious match anyway. So I don't know why this would throw him off, like why he would, I don't know. I'm just making excuses for why my prep isn't working here. That's what's going on, honestly. Oof. All right. Tied it up at 3-3. Let's go back to Farmer's Gambit. Man, I hope he goes back into that line. I said epic comeback. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is probably a relatively equal position, but I know these lines so well. Oh, he missed that, I think. All right. Up to 4-3. We got to get to 5.5 to win, so we got to stop him at some point here. Okay, let's just go for this, whatever. I've been playing this line a lot in Hyper lately. Oh, he messed up. He was not expecting me to play Queen B4 there, I guess. But the main move is, yeah. The main move is E takes D5 there, so. Okay, just got to win one game here. I'm just going to go for knight f3, E3 spam. He's not letting me play any of this stuff. I thought maybe he would have some interesting prep for it there. Okay, let's go for this. See what he's got here. He actually, I have to say, played this very well last time. I'm a little bit scared. But he can't go bishop d6. I'll just have takes here. So he's got to figure something else out. Really? But now my bishop comes back to defend. I think I'm defending everything just barely. Yeah, now I'm definitely defending everything. Oh my gosh, that was a mouse slip. Just trying to go bishop c8 there. Uh-oh. Oh, all because of a mouse slip. No. Okay, it's 5-4. Okay. Okay, here we go. I just need to draw. Or, okay, he's going back into this line, and that's okay. I'm going to go into this. It's just a very uncommon line. He can go knight takes if he wants, or if c3, I'll go here. After queen f3, I can go f5, queen d5, queen d6. Very nice line here, pinning this queen against the d2 pawn. And now, like, he just doesn't have any threats. Like, okay, well, he does apparently. I don't actually know if queen takes d5 is the right move or not, but this line is just pretty fun to play, especially because it's so uncommon that I've found people have really been messing up against it quite a bit. Although not re. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Just have to run and pray. No. No. All right. So with that, he ties 5-5 in hyper. And he wins the match 2.5, 1.5, since he won the first two, and then I won the 1+0, and then he ended up tying me in 1/2 plus 0. He ends up taking it 2.5, 1.5, and I don't know what to call this, but it's the first ever whatever JSF match thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, especially the slower time controls. Hopefully that you were able to just learn from some high-level gameplay. That's kind of the whole goal with this, is just to get strong players on here and play against them for the views. So appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're able to learn something, and thank you, Rechester, for coming on here with me and playing some high-level atomic chess against me, and congratulations for your win. But with that will end the video. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.